they suddenly stop? That simple question made me curious, and it also the reason I chose today's book, The Frogs, written by Hamdan Muhammad Ali. It is a short fable, but it teaches us a lesson that is much bigger than the frogs themselves. This story takes place inside a quiet village, where a frog couple lived happily in the pond. Every night, they sing together because singing makes them happy. One evening, the famous frog became worried. She asked her partner, "What if our songs disturb the villagers? What if they become angry and chase us away?" The male frog has never thought this before. After talking for a long time, they decide to stop singing for 3 nights. They want to find out if the villagers will be happier without their songs. But something unexpected happens. Instead of enjoying the silence, the villagers become worried. They feel that something is missing. One woman even tells her husband that she cannot sleep because she misses the frogs' familiar voices. When the frog couple hears this, they finally understand that their songs are not disturbing anyone. In fact, their songs have become part of the villagers' peaceful nights. I like this ending because it surprised me. At first, I also thought the villagers would enjoy the quiet night. But this story reminded me that what we think is a problem is not always a problem to others. To me, the main message of this book: don't make obsession too quickly. The frog couple never asked the villagers how they felt. They simply guessed that their singing was causing trouble. Sometimes we do the same thing. We worry about what other people think without knowing the truth. Another lesson I learned is that every living thing has a purpose. The frogs thought they were only making noise, but their songs actually brought comfort to the villagers. This shows us that even the smallest creatures can make a difference. My favorite character is the female frogs. Some people may think she worries too much, but I see her differently. She is kind because she cares about others. She is also brave enough to try something new instead of ignoring the problem. I think that makes her a responsible character. One part of the story touched my heart the most. It is when the woman says she cannot sleep without hearing the frogs. That made me stop and think. We often complain about small things around us. We complain about the rain, the wind, or even the sounds of nature. But when those things disappear, we suddenly realize how much they mean to us. After reading this book, I look at the nature differently now. When I hear birds singing in the morning or frogs talking after the rain, I don't think of them as noise anymore. They remind me that nature is living, that every creature has its own place in our world. There are many moral values in this story. First, we should think carefully before making conclusion. Second, we should care about the feelings of others. Third, we should appreciate the little things in life because they may be more important than we realize. I would recommend this book to all children because the language is simple, the story is enjoyable, and the message is meaningful. Even adults can learn something from it. Before I end my book talk, I would like to leave you with one thought. Sometimes the smaller voices can leave the biggest impact. Just like the frogs, each one of us has something special to offer. We should never think that we are too small to make a difference. That is why I believe The Frogs is a book worth reading. Thank you.